Hey, howdy, friends. It's Steve DePoe here with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. Hey, today we're going to talk about relocating to North Texas. Now, look, maybe you're in North Texas, maybe you're in another part of Texas, maybe you're not even in Texas. You've been waiting to get here all your lives. This will help you understand what North Texas is all about and what you have to look forward to. Before we get into that, hey, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/at moving to Dallas, Texas. There you'll get access to all of the vlogs and videos we've done over the last 6 or 7 years. And there's like 400 of them. But some of them will help you understand how to fix your house up for sale, curb appeal, how to work on your loan for your mortgage, et cetera, et cetera. And it's got a lot. I think it's got a lot of really good information there, and we have a lot of great followers and subscribers right now. Anyway, that's youtube.com/I'm moving to Dallas, Texas. We thank you for that, and we appreciate your support. Okay, so the first thing about North Texas, North Texas is really geared, you may want to call it, or pumped about education, right? And its commitment to education. All of the grade schools, K through 12, or highly rated. They've got great teachers that they come in here. They have actually pretty darn good salaries for those teachers. Um, but the higher education college is actually outstanding. We've got University of North Texas, which is from where I'm sitting here, like 5 miles away. Texas Women's University, which is about 7 miles away. And then so you go getting back to the UNT. UNT has got like one of the best music schools in the country. And not a lot of people know that. I think if you were into music and you were a musician and that's what you wanted to study, you probably know that, right? But UNT's got one of the best music programs in the country. Now, that's just like Denton, okay? There's in Fort Worth, we have TCU, and we naturally have SMU, in Dallas. I mean, so higher education, and then education just to begin with, to start off your education career. We got high quality public schools, again, ranging from elementary to university type settings, or outstanding. The housing market and is very strong and very appealing. Just as a couple of examples, um, back during the subprime mortgage crisis, like 08, 09, there were many places throughout the country lost 25 or 30% of their market value, where in North Texas here, our values only went up, 3%. And that was our part of the crisis. So you can see where, because we have so many people coming to North Texas here on a yearly basis, it's still around 150 to 200,000 a year come to North Texas. That keeps, and we're in a housing deficit here. Okay, a housing shortage. That keeps the prices of houses here up. Keeps it strong. Yeah, you tend not to lose your value. Although past performance is not an indicator of future results or something like that, I guess I have to say, right? But anyway, the housing market is strong. It's really good. We've got a lot of new construction, both in the suburbs. There you can almost not go into any town or any community or any area where they're not building homes. And then in terms of the cities, the cities are building these really neat, kind of funky apartment, condo slash townhouse environments where everything's right there. You have obviously your fitness and all of that, but you also have restaurants, and you have restaurants, and you have shops and stores within like walking distance. Okay, I mean, so it's like a great concept. Plus, also the businesses obviously are moving into those areas, and so there's places to live, to shop and to work, all in a kind of a little confined location. North Texas is rich in cultural diversity. We've got a bunch of recreational activities, including jogging trails and walking trails and parks and softball and soccer for the kids. Just a whole bunch of outdoor activities for people to participate in. There's the Dallas Arts District, and there's also the Fort Worth Cultural Center. We've got museums, and again, outdoor parks, et cetera, and sporting events. I mean, we call them the Dallas Cowboys, but they're really in Arlington, which is closer to Fort Worth. The Texas Rangers are down in the same area. And so the sporting events and the professional teams are sort of spread out throughout North Texas here, and so they're easy access on one of the major thoroughfares like 35 or 635 or 121. Okay, so a lot of things to do outside, plus the cultural stuff on the inside. We're connected through an extensive network of highways and public transportation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're a public transportation person, we don't have maybe the best public transportation system in the country. It's definitely not like Crystal City and Washington area, where they've got the what do they call it? I think they call it the Metro there. That subway system there. Nor is it like, frankly, New York City with the subway there and all the bus lines and cabs and all of that. Okay. Because it's more spread, because North Texas is more spread out compared to those areas. But we do have mass transit. Mass transit is actually growing. We do have an extensive highway system that connects all the major cities and all the major areas. So the transportation's there, the highways are there, and they're continually working to expand them and improve them. It's not only just North Texas is not only just a great place to live, but it's also thriving in terms of various industries. So finance and healthcare, aerospace and defense. Elon, I think, is moving one of his headquarters or facilities to the Dallas Fort Worth area. I mean, so we're just thriving in terms of telecom is real big as well. And so we're just thriving in terms of businesses and the businesses where anybody would like to go and work and start or finish a career there. So a lot of dynamic job market that again aligns well with the economic expansion that we're going through. Companies like TI, they're opening a new plant up in the Gainesville area. I mean, so you almost can't turn around without seeing a housing community going in or a new business or industry opening up. I mean, seriously, it's remarkable. And then sort of finally the arts and culture, North Texas. We've got some of the best museums. I mean, there's two Perot museums. One arts and science, excuse me, one I think science and technology, and one art in the Fort Worth area. There's the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, which is phenomenal. We actually lose some of our first chairs and conductors, on a regular basis to some of the bigger, larger, more well-known orchestras throughout the country. So that says a lot, right? But anyway, anything from cultural stuff like museums and like I said, to the rodeo, we've got it here. I mean, so you can actually go to the rodeo in the afternoon and the museum at night. So and then after that you go to a great steakhouse down there in Fort Worth. So it's really a great place. It's thriving. It's growing. We've been here for 25 years now, and it's like looks like nothing like when we first moved here, back in 99, 2000. Anyway, that's actually something to think about. Next week, we're going to kind of play off that a little bit and talk about the unique features of Fort Worth. Fort Worth is a great place. We like going there. We like going to Fort Worth almost more than we like going to Dallas, to be frank about it. But next week we're going to talk about the unique features of Fort Worth. Hey, this is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty team. So long.